Well, good morning, everybody. It's like 5:30 in the morning, and I'm sitting here in my kitchen about to eat breakfast. Get my day started. I got my schedule worked out now, where I'm getting up like I don't know, like 4:30, 5 in the morning. I'm loving it. I love going to bed early, getting up early. Was on some screwy ass schedule, and I see a lot of people on Twitter and a lot of people complaining about the lag on Modern Warfare 3. So I'm here to help you out. Just give you a little couple pointers and explain it to you. Some people don't understand like the whole situation. So, you might be experiencing a lot of lag on Modern Warfare 3. And here are some of the reasons that you might be experiencing lag. Number one, and I wouldn't put it past your cable company, that they're starting to govern they're starting to govern the bandwidth of how much is going in and out from your house. So that could be number one reason. But the most likely reason why you're lagging, and this is no fault of Infinity Ward. I mean, they can only do so much. I mean, you can only program the software to pick a person that at the time is a good host, meaning that their connection flows really well, and the packets coming in and out from their connection. But here's the problem that you run into in prime time. I mean, like 8 o'clock, any time after 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Here's the problem that you run into. Now, this specific program that they run that picks the best host and the host migration for the best game. I mean, this has to be in real time, because here's what you run up against. You have a situation where you have the modem from the cable company, then you have your router, and then you have your Xbox. Then you have your family. Everybody out there does not necessarily have, the best internet connection in the first place. Then, to top it off, when the software from Infinity Ward picks the person to be the host, then that could change instantaneously, especially in prime time. Your sister's on Facebook, then everybody else starts to get on to the router, and then it slows down the connection, and then you wind up with host migration, or the software will not switch over, and then you'll be at a 2-bar the whole time. It's horrible. It's just a bad situation of coincidences. So my suggestion to you, if you're that type of person that really cares about your connection when you're playing, or you have the ability or have the choice, here's some of the things that you can do to get your gameplay to a better connection. One, unplug your router and plug in your router if that's the only choice that you have before you start gaming. It resets your router, and then your bandwidth will pick up. Number two, if you're really serious about your gameplay, if you're serious about your gameplay, disconnect the router if you're able to do that in your household, and directly from your cable company, hardwire it to your Xbox and restart. Unplug your router, unplug your modem, and unplug your Xbox and plug it all back in, and it'll reset with the modem from the cable company. Make sure this could affect your gameplay as well. Your internet connection. Make sure that you buy a new Ethernet cable, or have the shortest cable that's not an inconvenience to you. It does make a difference. So your Ethernet cable could be the problem in that situation. Now, if you're really extreme and you have the ability to do this, do all the things I just said, and then play from 5 a.m. Eastern to noon, whatever time zone you're in. Because that way, you got all your potheads, they go to sleep, on their little Walmart connections, you're not playing, and, you just do everything I said, and don't play at prime time. Because, not everybody's going to see this message, and not everybody can play in those times, not everybody can do that. But that's when you'll get the best games. You get 4 bars directly connected to your modem. You're not dealing with all the potheads that are up all night, the zombie potheads playing all night. You're not dealing with the kid who lives with mommy and their whole family's on a DSL connection running through a wireless router on the Xbox. You're not dealing with that. You're not dealing with a bunch of people from overseas in your fucking game. So you got all that shit, just move it aside, and you finally have peace. And you can play in peace. And your game can be in peace. So that's what I have to say about that. You know, Infinity Ward, they're not fucking rocket scientists over there who can develop software to instantaneously in real time pick the best person who's not fucking overloading their DSL router with a bunch of people on that connection to find whoever is the best connection. It doesn't always work that way. And the majority of people who play, they don't have high-speed internet because most of the families don't see it as a need. You know, it's not a necessity. It's a want. So what happens is, you know, the parents and their kids and their family, they're on DSL. They get sold by this AT&T. Oh, high speed. There's no fucking high speed DSL. If you don't have FiOS, 25 up, 25 down, or the high speed express connection from Comcast directly wired into your Xbox, you're never going to have a good game. You're never going to have a good game on Modern Warfare 3 because it's dominated by high speed internet connection. Period. And if you do have the high speed internet connection, then you want to do what I said to do and play at the times that I say to play, and then will increase everything that you'll actually actualize the game. You'll see how it's supposed to be played and how it's supposed to run, and and then you wouldn't see people complaining about certain weapons because it's not the weapons, it's a connection. So there's my tip for you to today. I'm going to go ahead and eat my breakfast. It's morning, and then I'm going to go on and do a double Moab AK-47 100 kill domination game because I can. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.